Alright guys, so in this video right here today, we're going to be going over a shoe that I really wasn't even planning to make a video on, but I have had some unexpected shoes do very good with the algorithm, so let's see if that carries true in this case. Today in hand we have a shoe that I actually ended up getting for retail way back when it came out. And I'm going to tell you guys the whole story of how the exact same pair ended up back in my possession. This is a shoe that you guys probably haven't seen in forever, might not even know existed. These are the SACAI Blazers in the blue colorway, and I think that this shoe is one of the most underrated shoes possibly of all time. I'm going to talk about how I got these, and I'm going to talk about how I ended up getting them back again, and obviously going over the details and all that. So first, let's jump into the box before we start talking about the sneakers, as we usually do. Alright, so this box is actually different than most Nike boxes that we see today. I haven't really seen this box in a while. I believe all the SACAIs really had the same box, but as you can see, it's an all orange box. It says Nike on the front. The size tag right there. There were multiple different colorways of the same shoe. There was a black one and a white one, as well as a yellow and red one as well. And the first two, the blue that we have today and the yellow and red, had this thick font on the label, but then the black ones had like a thinner font. So that is one interesting change that they did. If you open up the actual box itself, you have some SACAI paper inside, which is pretty high quality feeling. The retail on these was $140, so an absolute steal for $140. Great shoe with a lot of material on it. With that being said, let's jump into the shoe itself. So right here on the lateral side, you have a very, very interesting looking shoe indeed, which matches my shirt perfectly, which wasn't really planned actually. But the one detail that you can see right off the bat is these double swooshes on the side, and they're also enlarged from a normal Nike swoosh. So it's kind of like the Travis Scott's, where there's a bigger swoosh than the usual, but these are double stacked. So we got a white one and a UNC blue one, or Legend Blue as the colorway describes it to be, where it's basically just a very beautiful sky blue. Besides that, we have this other detail where we have like quadruple stacked midsole right there, and this is actually like a stacked midsole. Like, it is raised above the shoe. It's not just for the look of it. So while it doesn't provide any functionality, it is actually a stacked midsole. Besides that, we have the all white all along the midsole. These are obviously a little dirty because they do have a ton of wear on them, but I'm going to get to that in a second. On the back, you got this black panel, which contrasts with the white and the UNC very well. And you can see the black running into the forefoot of the shoe. Taking a look at the front of the shoe, these come pre-laced with the black and white laces, but they also have blue laces in the box, which means that there are 3 different lacing options that you can do with this shoe. You can do a black and white, a white and blue, or black and blue, because these are double laced. So double swoosh, quadruple back, and double lacing. That is basically the main theme of this shoe and the SACAI waffle that released alongside the shoe. So they are double laces and they are not connected. As you can see, they are literally just two different pairs of laces. So if you wanted to take one out and replace it with the UNC blue laces, that is definitely a possibility. On the tongue, you can see that there is also a double stacked tongue, and this is a real tongue behind the other tongue. It's not a design detail. There are actually two tongues. You also have the exposed foam on top of the tongue, which is kind of reminiscent of Off-White, and they do definitely show their wear a little bit in that area, with some of them like distressing on the top right there. The Nike logo is done in the UNC blue that is seen along most of the shoe. The toe box is just a white toe box that does actually crease up pretty badly. On the bottom, you got a gum bottom, which is great for wear. This heel definitely does show a lot of wear and separation. But overall, this shoe is insanely durable. Like, I used to have a black pair of these. I wore the absolute tracks off of them, and they were beat to shreds by the time I was done with them. But they were still in working order. I ended up selling them, which was probably a mistake. But on the back also, you have this heel tab, and you have Nike SACAI right there. And Nike and SACAI really is one of those collabs that started off so strong and with so much potential, but they completely fell off by swamping the market with colorways. But this shoe right here is still a crazy looking shoe that is just so sick, in my opinion. Jumping over to the left shoe, same exact deal going on here. Double stacked all around, same colorway, same Nike SACAI on the back right there. And there's just something about the look of the shoe that really speaks to me. I know I've said that multiple times already. As far as sizing goes, they do fit a little bit long, but true to size gives a really great fit. And in terms of comfort, interestingly enough, I actually find this shoe to be pretty comfortable. I don't know, you guys are probably gonna think I'm capping, but I swear, like, these are one of the most comfortable high tops I've ever worn. Maybe the most comfortable, and it's pretty much the reason why I used to wear them as much as I did when I had the black pair. As I already mentioned, this pair is actually from my sneakers account back in 2019, May of 2019, I believe. And I ended up selling them to my friend, who was the kid that got me into sneaker reselling. However, he's done with sneakers for now, and he ended up selling them to me for an absolute steal of $60. You literally can't get better than that. And I'm gonna wear the absolute crap out of these. Probably not right now, not during the summer, because it's just really hot for that. But eventually I will be wearing these, because I literally regretted selling them from the second I did so, and I really loved them for a while. I never thought I would end up getting them back, because he was always the type to not want to sell his shoes, but I guess times change, and who knows. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I got today. Like I said, not the newest shoe, not one that you can really find for like that great of a price. Like, you won't be able to find it for $60 anywhere, not a real pair anyways. But there are actually some deals on go, I'm sure. And there are 4 different colorways, so if you really want the shoe, we'll get all the colorways, search for a good one. And yeah, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you all later. Peace.